I'm Carly.
And I'm Delaney.
And today we're going to go over some very common contact fouls in the game.
So basically anything that you do that could cause harm to another person is going to be called a foul in women's lacrosse because we don't have the same protection as a men's lacrosse player. So some of the most common ones that you need to be careful of is making sure that you are not tripping any other players, also making sure that you are not pushing them or warding them off with your elbow. So although a defender might be very annoyingly defending you, if you at any point ward them off with your elbow, it will be a foul. You can also not use any of your hands or your feet to actually displace another player, unless for some reason there's some weird circumstances where it's not called a foul. But if you're ever fighting for the ball between a person and you trip them in their feet, you ever cause someone to fall down and it was an illegal thing that you did, then it's going to be called a foul basically.
Some other common fouls that we cannot do in a game. So one of them is called a shopping cart. So if you're pushing a player with your arms out and your stick, like you're pushing a shopping cart like this, and you're pushing this player like this, that's illegal. Also, you can't come up to a player and push them at whatever angle your stick is at. That will always be illegal. Pushing, shoving, anything like that. You are allowed to defend a player with your stick out at an angle, what we call 10 and 2. And you're allowed to have contact on them, but at any time, if you extend your arms or exert any force that looks anything like a pushing motion, that will be called on you.
And then two of the most common fouls that occur whenever there is like a lot of movement or momentum are blocking and charging. So charging is actually an offensive foul and blocking is going to be a defensive foul. And it basically all has to do with being set up. So if Carly has the ball and she is running all the way up the field and I'm trying to stop her, I give her proper space in order for her to either go around me or to slow down. So I have to basically give her a heads up that I'm coming to defend her. If she's running down the field, I'm trying to catch up with her and I just run into her like that and I stop her momentum, then that's going to be a blocking foul because she had no idea I was going to come in front of her and she had no time to react. On the other hand, what's called charging is if me, the defender, gives the attacker an ample amount of reaction time, so she has enough time to get around me, and yet she doesn't do that and she comes through me, that's going to be a charging foul on her. So if she's coming at me and I'm already set up like this and she runs into me and I fall backwards, that will be a foul on her because I already told her basically with my body that I'm set up, I'm going to be defending you, don't go towards me, don't go through me. That's basically what it says. So that's going to be a charging foul on her.
So those are the most common minor contact fouls in the game of girls lacrosse. We hope this helped you guys.